everybody. Welcome to PT Ceramics Online, week 5. Hope you're all doing well. Sounds like things are on the upswing out there a little bit, so keep your fingers crossed. We're all back to our normal lives very, very soon, huh? Despite really my best efforts to keep your project misted and wrapped and everything over the last 4 or 5 weeks, there's really no way this clay is gonna last. So I've made some executive decisions here about the work you left behind that was in progress. Ceramics 1, we'll start with you. The coil pots you made are beautiful, and for the most part they were in the final stages. Tell you what, I'm not going to grade you on refinement or texture. Don't worry about lid, handles, or even a surface treatment grade. I'm going to fire them as you left them because they're just too fragile to move for you to take home and then try to bring back. They're going to fall apart. So I'm just going to fire them as they are. We'll dip them in some clear coat glaze, and then I'll let you know once they're glaze fired, okay? Ceramics 2, of 43 Ceramics 2 students, really only a few of you have your Power of Words project anywhere near completion. So if you do, I contacted you to see what you would like to do. Otherwise, I'm going to just say I recycled your clay. The slabs were drying out. There was no way between the tools and the materials you would need to finish these that it was going to happen with all this craziness going on and the rest of the school year canceled. So I just made that decision. Sorry if it breaks your heart, you know, kind of breaks my heart too, but there's nothing that could be done. Ceramics 3, choice 5 and choice 6, your materials have been boxed up and are ready for you to pick up. And that leads me to curbside pickup, okay? During the next 3 days, I'm going to be standing outside the school with your projects and can deliver your projects, your materials, your completed work, all to you if you drive up to school during certain times. This Monday, April 20th, between 11 and 3 p.m., Tuesday between 3 and 6 p.m., and then Wednesday between 9 a.m. and 1 p.m. Okay, I'll be outside. If I'm not outside, the main office will be open from 11 to 1, Monday, Friday, and your work, your materials, your projects, they're all labeled for you. They're all sealed up and in bags ready for you to pick up, okay? If you requested certain glaze colors, I did my best to try to give you what you wanted or the closest thing that we had to them. If your glaze brushes are included in your little care package, then you know I need them back or they're worth $2 a piece, or else you go on the restricted list, okay? You're going to take your projects home. Next week we'll glaze them, do what we have to do, and then you'll bring them back to school so I can glaze fire them. It's what we have to do at this time, and I apologize for inconvenience, but we're making the best out of a bad situation, I think. Okay, so that takes care of old work. This week, okay, you're going to have 3 assignments. Miss Hages came up with a great project for you to make at home in the absence of clay. It's a salt clay or a salt dough recipe, okay? You're going to make an ornament that you can use as a keychain, a rear view mirror ornament, a wall plaque, even a coaster. That you can, if you don't want it to be white, it's going to turn out white, but if you don't want it to be white, use acrylic paints. And if you don't want acrylic paints on there, or if you don't have them at home, let me know and I'll throw them in your care package, okay? If you don't have the materials for the salt dough, it's flour, a lot of salt, basically water, I think, then you can always just make your ornament out of paper or cardboard or something you have around the house, okay? The recipe makes a whole lot of material, so word to the wise, you might want to cut the amounts in half and you'll still have plenty to make your project. There are 3 grades this week. The first is the weekly email. I'm going to ask you about the salt dough. I want you to add detail to it so that you have complexity. I'm going to ask you about your process, okay? The second assignment, the second thing is to join your class remind, okay? Each class has a different remind, and that way I'll be able to contact you quickly, you know, now that projects are going to be moving back and forth for the next few weeks. The third is your finished salt clay or salt dough ornament. The usual grades: completion, craftsmanship, creativity, and your Artsonia reflection. Okay, you can begin week 5 by watching the video that Miss Hages put together for you. And by the way, this is going to be her last week. So if you want to send her an email and tell her thank you, goodbye, good luck, hope you get a job, her email is d.hages, H-E-G-Y-E-S, @setonhill.edu. Okay, that's about it. I hope to see you all in the next 3 days. That's all. All right, take care. I'll be the one in the mask. All right, bye now. Thank you.